When I tell you, me and my friends would go to Wendy's every single day.
Whoever thought that I can make this shit? Voice of the streets and relationships, and we don't.
Hey guys, it's Danelle, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about my weight loss journey and how I lost over 70 pounds in a year. So if you want to know how I did this little transformation, I will be giving tips and advice about what I did during my journey and maybe things that could help you. So if you are interested, keep on watching. So basically this is how it started. Growing up, I've always been like a little bit on the heavier side. After the 6th grade, I was never under like 170, but it was always just a progression until about high school is when like it kind of fluctuated a little bit down. I used to do cheerleading. I used to do that, so I would still be like active and stuff, but my weight was just not corresponding with my activities, so I was just very confused at that time. So I did cheer for about like 2 years. Around junior year is when I started to really gain weight, like I was gaining weight. It was honestly because of stress of my junior year. I honestly was such a like studious character, so I was always trying to like stay on top of my work and all that stuff. Also, I was doing competitive cheer at this time, and it was way more stressful. Along with like completing my junior year, it was just a lot conflicting. And on top of that, I worked at Panera Bread like 20 hours a week, and I had to do all of that, so of course I was stressed. All of that was just kind of a buildup to like my weight gain, and I really did not notice it at all at first. Like, I mean, you know yourself, and like you get comfortable with yourself, and it really takes like drastic change to like notice. So I was staying active, but one thing that killed me was my eating habits. I would just eat like,
Why are we about to eat it?
That was me. After practice, like we would go to like McDonald's and stuff like that. And also through that year, since that was my first year like having a job, after I got my job, I thought I had money. So all I did was spend it on food just like any other teenager, which was another contributor. I was my heaviest during my junior year, summertime. Like that's when I got like really like beefy. My heaviest was about 221, and I noticed because I went on a trip, and someone who knew me like as a child was like, "Oh, Danelle, girl, you look like a beefcake." And I was like, moving on to junior year summer, cheer was over, so I did not even exercise at all. Like it was just me chilling, so I got even beefier. I started to notice, and I wasn't really happy about it. I was always on the heavier side, so I was kind of like in that same mind space. And yes, tried working out in the past. I have like tried doing dieting, but none of that was really working at the time because I wasn't ready. Like, and also I like food, so, and I wasn't about to pass that up for a little. No, I didn't care. So I'm in senior year. It's like the first semester, and I'm big. I'm now a little bit under. Like I'm about 213. Like I guess I had a period where my body just, maybe I was just really hungry in the summer, and my body like went to like 213, and I was like, okay, so, but I still wasn't like feeling myself. I wasn't that girl, and I wanted to be that girl. My senior year is when we were allowed to like go out for lunch. Like we had like McDonald's, like Subway, Wendy's, all those little like food things. And when I tell you, me and my friends would go to Wendy's every single day until it literally made me sick. Until it literally made me sick, I could not go there anymore. But when I tell you, that's when I was getting beefy, because I was eating all those 4 for 4s, all them 4 for 4s. Now I despise them 4 for 4s. I tried like going to the gym again, like with friends and stuff, on and off, and it just wasn't really doing it for me. Like it wasn't doing it. Like it wasn't giving what it said it was supposed to give. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I completely cut that out. And I tried dieting. And the thing about dieting is that once you lost like that little bit of weight, it just will creep right back on you, and you're like, it's about the end of the year, and I'm like, okay, so let's make some New Year's resolutions. Like, I'm gonna be serious. And even though I feel like I have the same resolution every year, I'm like, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds. Like, I'm about to get right for next year. I'm about to get that summer body. Like, all that. But I was serious this time. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. I was coming for those bitches. Moving on. So, like, I made my resolution, and I was gonna be serious about it this time because I really wanted to like look good. Like I had the confidence, especially like if you're a big girl, like you have the confidence, but like, you know, like if you lost that weight, you would just be that girl. So like, you know, I wanted to be that girl, and I still wanted to display this confidence. So I was like, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do something for myself finally that's gonna actually help me, and I'm not gonna do any like trendy diets. I'm not gonna like try to go to the gym if I'm not ready to go to the gym, and I'm just gonna do it on my own in my house where nobody is watching me, and I can successfully try to do it myself. It was kind of like everything I was doing before wasn't working. Like I tried going to the gym. I really did not enjoy that too much because it was too many people were there. I don't like when people watch me work out. No. So instead, I decided that I was gonna work out at home, and that's when I started working out at home. I would say the first month of January, I said, fuck that resolution. I forgot what that resolution was. I didn't even know what I was talking about. I must have been under something because I was not working out. But then February came. Because I can't just change like that. I can't just change. But February came around, and you know what I did? I took the first before picture of myself, and I said, today's the day. Today's the day that I'm going to really get into it. And that's when I started. So I took a picture of myself, which I will put up here, and I will be displaying hella pictures because I have a lot of like progressive pictures where you can see the change within the months. And I'll talk about the months and like the changes kind of correlate to the month. So I started in February, and I was working out. Like I was working out at home. I was doing workout videos like Chloe Ting's, and I was doing like those 600 calories or in like 60 minutes. I had this app that really like motivated me so much, like Workouts for Women, and it had like your month schedule, like a workout routine. You know what I'm talking about, guys. There's plenty of them out there. That was basically what I was doing. I was doing this about like 3 to 4 times a week. And also something I knew I had to change because I was eating like I was a hungry ass bitch. I was eating. Like, I was eating, girl. Like, and I weighed about like 190 at this time. I was like kind of sick for a while, which like made me not really have much of an appetite, and I was also working out like to try to feel better. And I was about 190 at this time in February. So then I was working out, I was getting serious, and you know that it takes like, what is it, like 30 days to create a habit. Like it was my habit, like I had it, like I had it. So I also have pictures in March, and I'll put the scale. I have pictures of the scale because I was taking pictures of the scale, and I was working out, and my eating changed also. I was eating for breakfast, even though I hate oatmeal, I would gargle it down for a check. Like I would put like strawberries and blueberries on top, and like that's it. March is when it all shifted. Like I started my workout stuff, but March is where it all turned around because everyone was in quarantine. So now I had no excuse. I had all the time in the world to work out at home. Like there was no excuse. Like you're home all day, what else can you do? Like you have to fill your time with other things. So what I did was I started working out even more. It was like 5 days a week. I could eat healthy now, like on my own, because I would go shopping for my own food. One big change I made was I went dairy free for about a month and a half, which kind of helped me a lot because cheese was my biggest weakness. And since I wasn't eating cheese, it really helped me a lot with self-control, to be honest with you. And I wouldn't have like lunchtime, which interrupted me in school. So I would eat like, for breakfast, I would have like avocado toast with a over easy egg, and I would have some spinach with some egg. Protein shakes. I would make myself protein shakes, almonds for fun. I love Smart Food, but I had to like change my alternative, and I started to eat like regular popcorn because it was like less calories. I was eating fruits, I was eating salads, I was eating my chicken and broccoli and all of that. I was eating my brown rice, all of that. I was keeping it straight, and I was working out. I was waking up every single morning ready to go, and honestly working out made me so much more energetic in the day. Like it made me want to go, like, okay, you worked out, now what else are you gonna do today? Like it just helped me a lot mentally, and I really think that everybody should try it. I think that everybody should try it. Just try it, guys, try it. Oh, it was like April, and I'm still doing the same stuff. I started losing more and more weight. I started to notice, you know, on the scale and like on myself, because I used to have like a really like face, but now it's like so April was like the same thing towards like the end of March. I was working out, eating right, making sure like I'm staying consistent and being on top of my shit, and also keeping myself accountable. May came around, and I'm continuing this same routine. I'm around like, I think like 174, like something around there, and I'm like working out, like I'm doing my thing, but at the same time I felt like I could have been doing more. What I decided to do was something I hate, like something I truly hated. I decided to run. Like I decided to run as cardio, like run outside. Now that the weather has gotten better in May, I decided I wanted to run outside and feel the breeze. I knew that I wasn't a good runner for a lot of reasons. My breathing, I would always get like cramps because of my breathing. Honestly, running is just based on your breathing in general. I needed something to help me, so I went on the app store and I looked up like running apps, and I found the golden ticket, my golden ticket, which was Nike Run Club. Not sponsored, guys, but Nike Run Club is basically this app that like tracks you're running. It gives you guided runs, and guided runs is what really helps me at first, because I need like motivation. Like I needed motivation to keep going. So I was running, like I would run 3 times a week outside, about 1 mile to 2 miles for a warm-up, and then I would like do my own workout at home. So like I was going even harder in May, and that's when I went from like 174 to 164, because I was really like working hard that month. And of June, and I was like, I continued to do that because I saw that it worked. I felt even better. So like I felt even better with something that I used to hate. I learned to love, because I should have tried it. And never knock it before you try it. I know it might sound hard, but like if you really believe in yourself, anything is possible. Again, I was way more comfortable working out at home, and I think that's what really like helped me a lot, because like I just had myself to motivate myself. Like I'm the only person that could have done this. Like I didn't need like the gym or like personal trainers. Like it really was a choice. So June is when people started to go out, and then that's when people started to notice. So that's when I started feeling myself. I was like, you see me? They saw me out here. They saw me out here. And I was like, what, guys? It just made me feel so good. I was like, wow, my hard work paid off. And the thing is, I knew that it paid off when people started asking me, what did you do? Like, what happened during quarantine? Because that was really my drastic change, because I was going really hard. And like I told them, honestly, it's running for me. That's when I lost like the majority of my weight, but I was still also doing like workout videos. I was still messing with Chloe girl, Miss Chloe girl, Chloe Bird. And during the summer, July, June, all those months, June, July? Why did I say July, June? Okay, anyways, all those months I was working hard. I would like wake up early and go work out with my friend, and we would just be going hard. Like summer, like we wanted to be skinny. I also wanted to include the progress I've had since the summer. It's not as drastic, but I've been working on shaping and toning through the months of the fall. So now I'm gonna talk about some tips, and I'm gonna give some advice. First advice and tip is to make sure you're giving yourself like short-term and long-term goals. That way you like meet them periodically. So something I did personally was I made this like weight loss like chart when I was 213, and I like filled it in every time like I lost like a pound or something, or a few pounds, until I hit like 160. And then after a while I forgot about it. Like it was really good like to see like this thing that I made when I was 213, and it actually like happened like within the year. So I was like, very like. Next thing I wanted to say is to not get discouraged. I know it's really hard, especially when you want it so bad and you want it so immediate, and it's hard when you want to see change and you think you're doing the right things, yet it's not working. Do not get frustrated with yourself. I know personally, being on and off diets and trying to work out and it not working out, and me having to like step back, and then like me never getting any progress, it's really discouraging. But once you find like what works for you, you need to stick with it. Don't always follow like trends and fads and like all those things. Sometimes you gotta just figure out what works for you. Do not cut out, cut down. I say this because when people cut things out, like for example, I could have just cut out fast food, but no, I didn't want to cut out fast food because I like my fast food. But did I cut it down? and was conscious about it, yes, I was. I made sure that when I would eat like fast food, I was very much acknowledging the fact that I will not be eating this again in the next like 3 weeks, and I will stick to my plan. Also, like cravings, like people have cravings to chocolate, ice cream, some people have like a sweet tooth, some people like pizza. Make sure you don't cut that out. Like, still enjoy the things you enjoy, but it's all in, like, it is, what is the word? The word was moderation. I couldn't figure it out, but the word was moderation. Making sure I do not eat past 7 o'clock p.m. Yes, 7 o'clock p.m. No snacking, none of that. It really helps with your digestive system and your metabolism to not eat that late. Make sure you are ready for the commitment before you even start. I personally made a lot of mistakes when I was trying to lose weight at first. I would like go try something new, but as soon as it didn't work, I like stepped back. And something you need to know, like during your journey, there's going to be a lot of trial and error, and you're going to have to figure out a lot of things that work for you. And all because something doesn't work at first doesn't mean you quit. Like, you have to keep on going, and that is what I finally like was aware of when I actually started for real. And you know, it worked. The last thing I wanted to say is that anybody can do this. All it takes is effort, consistency, and time. You really have to put in the time, because if you don't have patience, you are not going to see results, girl. But if you do got the time and you do have the patience, then you will see results, girl. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. If you liked, please go subscribe, like this video, and tell me if you want to know more about like what I did specifically, like on a day-to-day basis for this weight loss. I'm still also working on myself. I'm not done yet, and I hope that this video can inspire you guys. I hope that this will help you guys go out there and make you guys try something that you haven't before. Thank you for watching this video. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.